Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool.
खाने हो गए खाने हो गए
और आज कुछ में बड़े आतंकी हमले बन रहा 25 नवंबर की रात आतंकी हाजिर किसी साजिश को एक्टिवेट कर रहा था भारत की सीमा में घुसपैठ कर रहा था तभी भारतीय
Guys, all of you mute yourself. Okay, we'll start in 2 minutes. Okay, still the count is 20. We'll start. We'll wait for 2 more minutes. And we'll start. Meanwhile, how's your weekend?
awesome, sir.
अच्छा एक दिन में आसन ले लिया तुमने?
Boring, sir.
So today, basically, we'll be dealing with pretty basics of Python. Class might end in 1 to 1.5 hours. That's pretty much. Why? Because today is just an introduction to Python. So it is going to be like 1:30. If it is any doubts, we'll continue it as long as it takes. But initially, it is 1.5 hour class. Okay, and now topics are like
Sir, your voice is very high, sir.
very high or low?
Very high, sir. Very high.
Very high one. Now,
No, okay, sir.
guys, is it okay?
Now it's very low, sir.
No, I think
No, sir.
he should decrease his speaker volume.
No, use from your side, try to keep your volume down or up, because my mic, it have to work for all, right?
Right, sir.
Oh, okay, sir. Continue, sir. Continue.
Check, guys, is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, perfect.
Okay.
Yep. So basically today we are going to see two different steps. First one is installing Python, and oh sorry, what is Python? And Python in CMD or command prompt or terminal, and later that data types. Okay, these are all we are going to cover today. And okay, before getting started with that, any doubts from the previous week? If at all, any doubt, just make it clear so that we'll start working. And कुछ mentor से बात हुआ था आपको? Did any mentors try to contact you in 6 to 8 classes? अच्छा, एक काम करेंगे. How many of you are staying for 6 to 8 classes? Raise your hands. Guys, okay, one. So all of you are available, right? From 6 to 8.
No, no. Today was free. I attended. Last week I couldn't
Sir.
attend.
Actually, 14 people were there in today's class.
Only 4 people.
14.
Okay. So guys, basically if you attend that 6 to 8, it will be a little help. Is it helpful to all of you guys? 14 people who are attended the class? If yes, raise your hands. Or...
Sir, actually today it's a class about placements, sir. Placements.
Of course, it is first day, but still you'll get to know who is your mentor is and all, right?
No, sir. It's just placement orientation.
Okay. So basically how the thing works is, if you have any doubts, you can also clear them, clear with them as well, with respect to the topics and all to be all that has been covered in the classes. Okay, that will be helpful if you want an instant support. Okay. And sorry. So what is the screen that is getting shared? Whiteboard only, right? Hello.
Right, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So along with that, we'll also discuss these topics, like one important method, that is input of. Okay, this is going to be today's curriculum. Sorry, today what we are going to do. Now, okay, that's 30 minutes. One second, I have to copy my link. Basically, every Monday and Thursday, I'll be having my office call for 20 minutes as such. Okay, so in that break, there is a mentor who is going to, there is a instructor who is going to help you with 20 minutes. Like let's say, clearing some doubts as such. It is not permanent thing. We are seeing something else to do that. But still, if at all there is something I need to update with my team, I'll be working on that with for 10 minutes as such. Okay, that won't be much lag, I guess, in what you are going to do. Okay,
Hello.
let's
Hello.
huh?
Yes, sir. Can you just little 10 minutes back? I just joined now. So what is the main? Actually, I didn't got it.
Nothing, you miss nothing. Dinesh, you are asking what you just missed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you haven't missed anything. I'm just saying what is going to happen. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Sir.
Okay, let's start then. Guys, what else? What do you think of Python? Any ideas? It's open. Anyone can specify.
Python is a coding language which is used in machine learning,
Okay, only machine learning.
robotics, and automations.
Okay, and why are you here for? So, machine learning, automation, and
Python is a programming language.
So
It
backend.
is a high-level programming language.
nice point. High level programming language.
Free and open source.
Basically is used for building websites, software, automate tasks, and data analysis.
Okay. Open source is a good point. And of course, website development is also a good point. Okay. So anything else? Anyone want to add anything else?
So less development time
You can use games.
We can use.
versus
Games.
Okay. Okay, I think you covered all the things, right? Machine learning, automation, websites, game, data analysis also on said by someone else. Okay. So, so basically Python is a programming language as you guys already specified. Okay. Which helps us, there are two types of things we must understand. We can simply call it as a Swiss knife of programming language. You know a Swiss knife? Guys, Swiss
Yeah, it's small and very handful.
handful, right? You'll be having multiple tools in that, like screwdriver, knife, nail cutter, as such. Many things will be there, right? Which is helpful for an army guy. See, in the same way, Python is also a Swiss knife in programming language. Why is it a Swiss knife? One, as you already suggested, it is a open source, right? And also not only that, it is a thing that will, because it is open source, most of developers like us people are helping us to enrich and increase their libraries. Okay, you know what a library going to be? It is a collection of codes which helps us simplify writing the Python code. Okay, so since it is open source, it has been having accumulated many libraries such a way that it is helpful in building websites. Machine learning algorithms are mostly written in machine learning are in Python. Okay, even those algorithms can also be written in other languages, but still Python is useful and easy to write. And simple to say, it is just like how you speak English. The Python code is also be in that similar way. Okay, it is easy to write. And when it comes to websites, Python is helpful to build websites also. For backend, we have Flask, Django. Okay, for frontend, again, we have to go for the JavaScript based languages like, JavaScript based frameworks like React.js and Angular again. They can be integrated with Python as a backend by using what? Flask and Django. Okay, and when it comes to data analysis, There are such libraries like NumPys and Scikit library. Okay, Scikit. These all are a kind of uh, libraries which are built on Python and helpful for us to ease the production, ease the producing of a good output by using a Python as a tool. Okay. So not only that, a computer can only understand what? Which language a computer can understand?
Binary.
Of course, right? So binary instructions are understood by a computer. If it is not feasible to write binary language for human, so what we will do, we'll write a programming, write it programming language, which we called as a code, and each code will follow a change. Let me show you the change here. Okay. Let's see. Let's say I want to ask computer 1 plus 2 equals to what? How should I ask it? If I press the same line, it will give what? Array, I don't understand these things. So you have to do something else, which the computer can understand. So what we have to do, we have to convert this 1 into binary numbers and 2 to binary number and also the symbol to binary number, so that the answer which is specified here will be as a binary output. Right? Sorry. What is 3 binary number? Any idea? Binary form of 3.
1 1.
Exactly. It is 0th place, which is 1, 2 power 1, which is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay. So 1 1 is
Can
defeat.
you
Huh?
can you explain binary little bit, just basics?
Okay. Don't need to get into that. We have a separate class in 2 days. Just 2 days. Okay. If you go into that, we'll be deflecting from what actual agenda is. Okay, no need to worry about that. We have conversion of numbers into binary in tomorrow or day after tomorrow's class. Okay.
Okay.
Even we can convert it into hexadecimal as well. It is up to that we have. Fine. So now, so in order to make the machine understand, we have to give the input as a binary language, which it can understand, right? So if we perform this will be the output. So by using code, which what we are going to do, whatever the programming language we are going to write, let's say Python or Java, what it will be, these are called high level languages. These will have a compiler or interpreter. You know what are these? General meaning I'm asking. General English meaning. What is meant by interpreter?
Language translator.
Exactly. If a person is speaking here, okay, in some other language, and the crowd is all belonging to some other language, so what is this interpreter do is he will help the crowd to understand what he's trying to speak, right? So in the same way, Python is an interpreted based language. Java stands for compiler. Okay, it requires a compiler to understand. So what is interpretation? Whatever he speaks, right? He says, okay, let's say Modi ka speech hi le lo. एक लाइन बोलो हिंदी में कुछ, एनी सिंगल लाइन. नमस्ते दोस्तों, समझ लो ऐसा की एक लाइन. Okay, he said that line, but the crowd is all are from English background. So what the interpreter do? He will convert each and every line whatever said by this person into English, right? In the same way, Python code will be written in different lines. Okay, so what this interpreter do? Python interpreter, it will convert each line into binary form. Okay, binary form is again for what? To make the system understand what to do. Okay, so into binary form, and this binary form will be executed at that instance. Are you getting this point? So let's say I have a value first here 1 plus 2 is there, 2 plus 3 is there, next 4 plus 5. Okay, what the Python interpreter do? It will execute first line and then go with the second line and then go with the third and so on. Whatever the lines or how many lines are present, it will be going in that manner. When it comes to other languages like Java or C, where compilers are involved, what the compiler do is let's suppose compiler is nothing but uh, if you scan a whole file, converting from one file to the another file. Okay. So let's say Java code is in these kinds of lines. What the compiler do is it will convert the whole file together into binary file. Instead of going line by line, like Python interpreter, it will go convert all the lines in the file into a single binary file 100101 as such. Got it? So that is the difference going to be between a compiler and interpreter. So when it comes to Python, it will be used as an interpreter, and so this kind of slow language. Why is it slow? Because each lines are being executed one after the other when compared to Java or C, where Java or C will be all together converted into a single binary file, and execution of a single binary file is pretty faster when compared to executing a line by line file. Okay, is there any doubts, guys? Any doubts?
सर पाइथन मतलब सिंगल लाइन रीड करता है और सी जावा ये मतलब पूरा प्रोग्राम को एग्जीक्यूट करता है क्या?
Okay, no, you have got the wrong idea.
So there are two languages, the
Yes.
binary language and the Hindi speaking language. There are two languages. So it's a general word as a compiler or interpreter, or do we say Python compiler, Java compiler? Do you have names for that?
Python will be having interpreter, whereas Java and C will be having compilers.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Why is it? Because it was designed in that way.
Okay.
Okay. It will
So
be interpreted line by line. Yes.
what do you mean by Python is an open source?
Python is
Open source.
okay. Anyone can add any library. Let's say, see, if you are going down the line, okay, you'll get to know different libraries.
Okay.
Let me give you some examples. Okay, why don't we just get out here? If I say Python libraries, okay, see, these are all again based on, these are for machine learning and all, okay. TensorFlow, Scikit, this is slide is visible, right? Google Drive. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, see, these are all called libraries. These are not built by some other company. These are all open source. That means some of the developers together build this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is the opposite of open source?
Project from a company.
All right.
Let's see a simple example.
Like we don't have access for that. We have access for this.
Source code.
Okay.
Source code is again the code which is behind this particular library.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is going to be private projects which they will sell. You know, you have seen these, right? There will be community edition and there will be paid edition for some softwares.
Yeah, I'm from a non-coding background.
Is an open source which is helpful for everyone.
Okay.
Enterprise edition is for exclusive companies who will buy for them and who can have access to different features. Okay, so that's how this thing works. Okay, so again, code or program. It is nothing but a sequence of lines given by us programmers to make the system work accordingly. Okay, let's say I want to get sum of 100 numbers. Okay, 1 to 100 का sum लेना चाहता हूं मैं, sorry, not 1000. Okay, what I'll do is I'll ask the system by writing some few lines of code for I in 1 to 100. No need to understand all these things. For I in 1 to 100, just think as in a simple English way. For I in 1 to 100, that means I'm asking it that from 1 to 100, grab any number in between 1 to 100 till 100. Okay, starting from 1 till 100. Now I'll say sum equals to sum plus I. So what just happening here is I have written few lines of a code or program. Okay, this is called code or program. So what it will do, it will give the result of sum of 100 numbers, starting with 1 and ending with 100. Whatever the sum, it will be returning at the end. Okay, and we have written this code, and now what we will do, we will run this Python code. When we run this Python code, it will be what it will happen, interpreted line by line to the machine. Okay, saying that Arey Baba, this is what he is asking to do, so let's do this, and then this is what we are supposed to do, and let's complete this. Okay, now machine will understand line by line, and it will execute the output, and it will return the required sum here. Got it? And the process of writing the code is called syntax. Okay, syntax is different for different languages. Python का syntax एक रहता है, and like syntax, we can also say syntax as rules of writing the code. What is it? Rules of writing the code. हर एक language को अपने आप syntax रहता है. ठीक है? Python code will be written in this manner, whereas Java code will be written with enclosed braces. Even this is same with the Python C code as well, right? Are you getting this, guys? So code is nothing but a sequence of lines which we are asking the computer to do, and whereas syntax is set of rules to be followed while writing the code. Clear?
Clear.
Yeah. Nisha, are you available? Nisha? Okay, 1 second. I'll just make you.
Yeah, hello Surya. Am I audible now?
Take over for 10 minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Just continue with the installation of Python. Okay.
Continue with.
Guys, Nisha is our support instructor. Okay. Since I have to give an update in the call, I'll be back in just 10 minutes. I have made you co-host. You can share your screen with respect to installation.
Okay. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. I will do it, okay. Surya, I can't see my screen. Hello.
Now just check. Is it available?
Can you see it? Can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, hello. Hello.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, guys. You can hear me now?
Can you be a little louder?
Is it
Ma'am,
fine now?
your voice is lagging, ma'am.
Is it fine now?
Yes,
Hello.
yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, just so what we were studying for now, Sonia was explaining you about what the Python is, right? So you guys must have heard about it earlier also, right? So like I have some set of questions. I want to, like,
Voice is so much
type
Ma'am,
lag.
my
your line
answer
is
in the
breaking,
chat
ma'am.
box.
So much lag my voice.
Your voice is lagging.
Now,
Yeah. वो बीच में लैग हो जाता है.
okay, अभी सही है?
ठीक है, मगर बीच में जो आप नंबर बोलते हैं ना तब लैग हो जाता है.
अगर लैग करेगा तो आप मुझे बताना, मैं दोबारा से repeat
Guys,
करूँगी,
one
ठीक है?
second. You take a break for 2-3 minutes, okay? I have to call.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I missed the orientation class. Is anybody helping with that?
Yes, Jay.
I missed the orientation class today.
Uh-huh.
Can you brief about that? What it?
Actually, it's about the placements. How to? It's about the placements path. I mean, from starting to ending, the how we have to behave and how do we have to build our skills.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, we are trying to do something. Thing. Okay. Fine. What we just did here is like we saw what is a code and what is syntax, right? Guys, have you installed Python in your local systems?
Yes.
So we use, we use-
No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Once go to your command prompts and check whether on typing Python 3 whether it is working or not.
It's working, sir.
Everyone, once raise your hands if it is working. Okay. So once it is installed, have you set the path to environment variables in your system variables? Guys, if it must work in any folder, so if you open CMD and if you are checking with that, it must say Python is like Python will be present or not. Okay, one has not yet installed. So I want some count actually. Let me do one thing. Let's go with the Python installation. So how many of you are using Ubuntu or Mac OS? Guys, how many of you are using Ubuntu or Mac? So Jagapati is using Ubuntu or Mac other than Windows. Raise your hands other than Windows, guys. Because the installation is going to be different for different OSs, right? So Tausif is again using something else. So I'll be showing you for Windows, guys. First, you have to download the Python. Okay, let me show the screen first to the non. Okay. So if you are with the Python, if you are in the Windows, sorry, if you are in the Ubuntu or Mac OS, you have to check whether the Python is working or not by checking Python 3. So it is working here. That means I've installed the Python. Or else what you have to do is, other than Windows, I'm saying as of now, what you have to do is you have to type the command. You're just supposed to give a simple command saying that app install Python. You'll be running installing Python 3 in your local system when it comes to Ubuntu or Mac. Okay, simple command change will be there. Whereas with respect to even Mac OS, guys can install
Hello, sir.
Python by using Python installation.exe file and also with the .dev file which is available online. Okay.
Hello.
Python install Windows. If you go through this, you have to download Python first. Python ka version download karo and follow according to the
Sir, can we use the Python IDE?
विंडोज और ओएस की बारे में दिखा रहे हैं ना, विंडोज और लाइनक्स और यूनिक्स, मैक ओएस एंड other will involve Debian and all these things. So go through whatever the OS version you have. If I say I'll be Windows, then it will be going to redirecting me to Windows. Okay, download one version which is 3 plus version is fine for now. Python 3 से ज़्यादा version लेना है. Python 2.7 is not being used most of the people. Okay, we must go with the Python 3 and plus versions. Even for Windows 11 also it won't not an issue. Download करो उसको file को और double click on that, you'll be getting installed. Okay, the Python will be installed. Now once the Python is installed for Windows guys, once the Python is installed, what you have to do is go through the user C program files where the Python has been installed. Guys, anyone from Windows who haven't installed yet, raise your hands. Okay, so Ronald, you haven't installed. Okay,
No.
Ronald, I'm giving permission to you as a co-host. Okay, what we can do is we will install Python and it will help others to understand as well. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Ronald?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me? Hello. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah. Say.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, sure, I can go.
Yeah, let me just make you a co-host and let's install Python on it. Okay, now you can share the screen, I guess.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes.
The first one?
3.1.0, I think is fine.
Is it downloading?
Check your downloads. Nope. So click on it again.
Select the bit of your, what's your bit?
Scroll down. Okay.
Sir,
here-
if anyone have Microsoft Store, it also allows Python 3.10, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Here you select
Select
here. Select here 64-bit. Microsoft.
This one?
Last
Okay.
one.
That will also work fine. Before in the previous tab, once you click on that also it will work fine. Okay, save. Okay, execute it. इसका तो कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Okay, here they have okay, click कर दिया, fine. Why? Because there is add to path, right? If you click on that, it will be directly added to the to your system. Try to do that again.
64-bit, sir.
Click add path 3. Okay, एक बार उसको भी add करो. हाँ.
Now will install?
Install now. Yes. We'll check what's going to happen here. Because in Ubuntu or Mac, if we may use it as a pseudo user, it will be directly setting the path variables. But in Windows, you have to set it manually. Guys, all of you following the same, right? See the process.
Already installed it, sir.
It is done, you follow the same. Already installed, then fine. You just wait for 2 more minutes for your friends to join.
What is that path variable?
See, software will be installed in your system, right? So once the softwares are installed, you have to specify the system to work, sorry, to go and check where the software is, and from there it will grab the files required and it will run, it will make the function which you are required to be working on, right? So in the path in the Windows will help us to go in that way. System variables में जाना है, एक बार setup होने दो, we'll go and check in that. You will be seeing that, no problem.
Sir, can we use the Python ideally?
Python
Ideally.
ideally means I don't get you.
It is the version, sir, 3.9 point something.
अच्छा हाँ, यूज कर सकते हो. See, 3.10.0 is again helpful for us to so it is a current version. Okay, set up for successful, close. एक बार command prompt open करके check करो Python if it has installed correctly or not. cmd enter Python 3.
Give py, it will be, so it will show it.
Okay,
Right.
Python.
Just give py.
What is that?
PY?
It's in
So just write Python. Just write Python.
Yeah, that's already there, right? Python 3.
Yeah, U has been installed. So once go to the file, like once go to open your file explorer. Yeah, go to see this PC, right click.
This one?
Right click. No, right click. I just want to go to the properties where environment variables will be there. If you fail to click add path, you have to go there and you have to check here. So it will be under okay, close this. Search में एक बार environment variable search करो. Edit search in this Windows search.
This one?
Yes.
What do I search?
environment variables.
Again, okay, for your account. Is this virtual?
Sir, you can search bar.
Okay, type karo. I think yours is a virtual machine, right? What is the version? How are you using this Windows?
Windows 10. What are you asking?
Yeah, is it in your local system?
Yeah.
Then okay, path पे select करो. In that path is there, right?
Yeah.
Double click on that. Edit
I
करने
did.
क्यों नहीं आ रहा है edit करने के? You have to edit the system variables.
Double click. It's not accessible.
If not coming, then close it.
This one? All one?
Yeah. फिर से voice पे right click करो. Properties पे जाओ. पर एक बार tools hardware general में दिखना ही है. Okay, tools में जाओ एक बार. नहीं. Once go through all these things, hardware. Once your properties में click करो. Go to the properties in that.
This one?
Close. ऐसा कैसे होगा? It have to show you the environment variables. You have to add the environment variables. General में दिखता है basically. Guys, once you any one of you try to advance में जाओ. एक बार advance में जाओ नीचे. Okay, close, no problem. Yeah, it's not what we are checking for. And super edit में जाओ. Edit. About this box, yeah. Click on that. No, you're not the system major user.
I don't know. It's my sister, so.
Yeah, that's the reason. Close it. Close all. Guys, the process is going to be how to edit the environment variables. In that path, you have to place the path. Since it is only Windows one folder structure is available. देखो इधर path दिख रहा है ना, no, in the between. Stay here. The path दिख रहा है ना, वो path में double click करे तो you will be opening a new window. Okay, where you have to अच्छा go into this path ऊपर user variable से path है ना, एक बार click करो उस पे रोनाल्ड,
Where?
user variables में, system variables में, user variables में ऊपर ऊपर this box, yes,
This one.
path is available, right? Click on that.
Which one? Path. This one.
Path, yeah, okay. So since it is user spaced, that means he's using someone's computer, he has only access to this particular folder, right? So once we added the path, see किधर गया देखो, Niveda, app data, local program, Python. So this is automatically being added here. Got it? So if you are the admin of your system, that means if you have your own system, then what you'll do is close करो एक बार इसे. You have to add path in the system variables so that any folder, if you open, you can run Python code in that. If we go in forward in the time, that means after 2 weeks or so, you'll be writing codes in the Python, and you're going to try to execute it, right? You can't keep all the files in a C or some other drive. So in whatever drive you keep your files, if you want to run and check the Python file whether it is running correctly or not, you require the path to be placed. ठीक है, and okay करके close कर दो, stop sharing. Any doubts, guys? 1 second, just wait for them. Any doubts? Installation.
One second, where is this environment variable? Can you call it once again?
Guys, hello. Your voice is quite disturbance. I don't know why. Keep your mic far from your mouth.
Hello.
Okay, now speak.
Yeah, where is the environment variable? Can you show it once again?
Search में type करो, environment variables आ जाएगा.
Okay.
टाइप करके देखो, आ गया. Edit environment variables आ. Environment नीचे जाओ, वो it will reroute you.
Okay, sure. I got it.
Advanced में नीचे environment variables है ना, you have to go into that. Okay, now you can edit it. Okay, path पे जाओ. Here there must be Python in it. Where is Python? So you have to add here. Okay. Double click करो उसमें, हो जाएगा. Or else you can go with the new button and you can do that. New and add the Python path. Now your step is going to be go to OS C folder. Program files. No. Is it installed in Niveda?
I don't know.
Okay, back. I think it is installed in Niveda. Yes. Users. And then apps.
Apps or downloads?
Okay, downloads.
Yeah.
File रहता है. नहीं, पीछे जाओ. It is not the installation you're talking about. Back. एक बार programs 86 में जाओ, x86 में. Search में Python दबा के देख. You have to find where the Python is installed and you have to get that.
Okay. I'll do it then.
Okay.
I'll stop sharing.
Okay, it is fine. Okay, guys, you understood, right? What's going on in here? It is clear, right? Environment variables को set करना है और कहाँ क्या when you run it anywhere, it will run fine. Is that clear to you all?
सर अगर हम आपने जो बोला दूसरे लैपटॉप से मतलब फ्रेंड्स के लैपटॉप यूज करते हैं तो
फ्रेंड्स के लैपटॉप में पासवर्ड देके भेजता है ना वो.
हाँ, वो पासवर्ड तो है. अगर मैंने क्या किया यहाँ पे मैंने अनदर यूजर मेरा किया है.
हाँ, then admin user से ही access होता है.
तो
but you can give user specific permissions. That means environment variables में 2 डब्बे है ना.
हाँ.
तो user variables है, दूसरा system variables है.
Okay.
You have to add it to your system variables. So if you are admin, you have to add it to system variables. Or else अपने folder में ही काम करना है, अपने user में ही काम करना है, then user variables से add करो, हो जाएगा काम. Okay.
So I will have to find the path and add it here, right?
Yes. It is not installed in this case. आ गया आपको find हो गया, Ronan? Have you find by the Python is?
No. I'll find it later. It'll take time.
Cancel करो एक बार. Okay. Path पे जाओ, उधर path दिखा रहा है ना? User variables में path. User variables. ऊपर वाला user variables है, नीचे वाला system variables है. ठीक है?
Okay. हाँ.
या path में जाओ उसमें. User variables के path में. Double click करो. and see there is some path going on local programs Python.
App
Go-
data, local programs.
You can copy this and paste over there.
Now,
Yeah, you can do that. No problem in that.
how do I copy this?
एडिट करो नहीं पूरा एडिट नहीं चाहिए ना हमको. It is going to be get copied all.
So
Do something, you'll get to know that. Okay, once try करो हो जाएगा. You are wasting.
Yeah, I'll try it later.
और पेस्ट कहाँ करना है सर वो?
What is that?
अब पेस्ट कहाँ करना है वो कॉपी करके?
If you are a owner of your system, then go with the system variable. System variable से path दिखता है, path में type करके copy, path में copy करो, save करो.
Okay.
Okay, if you save that, if you run Python in anywhere, any folder, command prompt, you'll get to see Python version.
Okay.
Only then you can confirm that Python is installed in your system.
Okay.
ठीक है, समझ में आ गया सबको?
Okay, sir.
भाई लोग हाँ या ना तो बोलना चाहिए.
No, sir.
Who is that? No, I'm not getting the face. Who is that?
No, sir.
Rushikesh.
Dinesh.
Okay, what's the problem?
सर पाथ तो वो तो मिल गया लेकिन कॉपी कहाँ पे करके पेस्ट कहाँ पे करनी है?
Unfortunately, Ronald. 1 second, Dinesh. Ronald.
Yes, tell me.
I think I have made you the host and I removed my permissions.
So how do I do that?
Go to my name. Okay, I think I'm the host.
Yeah, the host now.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Okay, now Dinesh bhai bolo. What's your doubt?
सर पाथ वो एनवायरनमेंट जाके पाथ लेके कहाँ पे पेस्ट करना है सर?
पाथ मिल गया आपको?
हाँ.
System variables में पेस्ट करना है. In system variables there will be path and you have to paste in that path. Okay, try it on your own. Now I'm going to the next topic. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
हाँ Salil bhai. What is Salil? What is that Salil?
Sir, actually, sir, there is one problem with this command prompt.
Okay, what is that?
Whenever I'm typing this Python, right, I have done everything like I have set the path for Python and everything. But whenever I'm typing Python, it's just opening this Microsoft Store to install another Python software.
So type py.
Py or py.
Yes, just py type करके देखो.
Py. Okay, yeah. Now it's showing. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, let me just share my screen. Okay, now first step to ho gaya, installation part. What we'll do is we'll see a few steps in it. Let me just open my terminal. View, zoom plus, view, zoom in, zoom in. Full screen. You share. अभी दिख रहा है ना मेरा आईडी, सॉरी मेरा टर्मिनल?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's try. So for me, for Ubuntu and all, we have to type Python 3. Okay, now if these three arrows are available, if these three symbols are available to you, sorry, visible to you, then you are in Python terminal. That means this from now on it will be working as a Python interpreter. अगर मैं say 1 plus 2, it will give 3. Okay, next if I say print of Surya, it will print Surya. Got it? Here the Python code will be working for us. So what I am trying to say here is we can work on Python through terminal as well, and also we can work on Python by using a notepad and generating a .py file and running that file in the terminal. Is that clear? Hello.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, sometimes in JITBAS, it continuously gets stuck. Like if you type a word like py or something, it continues. It doesn't end at all.
Git bash क्यों use कर रहे हो? Why are you using Git bash?
No, I'm not using, sir. I have a doubt from previous class. Once
We'll
happened,
talk it at the end
it
of the
happened.
class. Okay. No. Remember the doubt. We'll talk about it at the end of the class. 11 के बाद बात करेंगे. ठीक है? बीच में other friends will be confused.
So can't we use Python and Git bash?
No. What is Git bash again?
Oh, good.
You got the overall meaning, right?
Yes. I'm just asking. Yeah, you can use in CMD and can do it, but you can't do it in Git bash. So that's what I want to say.
Try it out. If you can do that, you'll get a clear idea what the error it is throwing, how it is working. I think it must work because Git bash is nothing but a terminal.
Yeah. That's what
अगर Git bash, but अलग से रहता है ना, Git bash when you are installing, it will be stored in some other file.
Yeah.
Git bash is separate software where you have, if you want to access the Python, you have to go to that particular path and you have to get the access. Whereas Git bash can do that.
Okay.
एक बार try करके तो पता चल जाता है ना.
I'll try.
Now let us get into the concepts. Okay, so this is how a syntax going to be in Python. If I want to give print something else, print 1 plus 2. Okay, so it will be giving the values as it is. The syntax as a काम करता है. There are several syntax is nothing but what set of rules to be followed while writing the code. Now there are three different concepts you are going to deal with. One is a mathematical implementation and variables, which we are going to see now. So what is meant by variable? What is the name itself says to you?
Can be numbers.
What is that? Okay.
What's the question?
Yep. I think I have asked you a question. Okay, leave it. I'm just going to say. So variable is nothing but, let's say you're in algebra, you're going to assume x plus y, something like that, right? What are these x plus y? They are variables which can change with respect to time, with respect to the value which we have given to them, right? In the same way, Python also stores data in some variables. What is that? A variable is nothing but which can store some value in it. So if I say x equal to 5, okay, now whenever I print x, it will return 5. So x has stored value 5 in it. So let's just try print x. So what is that it is going to return? It is going to print 5 now. Okay, now let us change this x. X now becomes Surya. Okay, if I say print x, now what it will return? Surya. Why? Since it is a variable, that means it can be changed with respect to value. Okay, so initially I have given x as 5 and later I changed that x value to Surya. Now what just happened here? The x has been overridden by the given string, or we can say Surya name, and so it has printed the value which is updated update in the latest, right? So Surya is our latest update, and so it has been printed while we are trying to print x. Got it? So variables are nothing but elements which store values. Okay, there can be n number of variables of different types. Anything will store the same. Now let us see. Let us go with the data types part, and then we'll get back to this part. So you know how many types of data available? Basic data types, or we can say elementary data types.
3 types.
Okay, what are those?
String,
Mm-hmm.
float,
Mm-hmm.
Complex.
No. Complex is again
Complex Boolean.
Integers.
Yes, integers.
Float. So Boolean.
Okay. Okay, let's just go to the whiteboard first. Okay. So let us see here. X equals to 5, which we have written, right? So either X kya hota hai? It's nothing but a placeholder. That means it is holding the place for value 5. Are you getting this? So every language, every programming language will have its own placeholders and its own way of declaring the values in it. We can say, I can next say y equals to 5, or I can also say y equals to some true or false. Anything I can give. Among all the basic data types, I can give any value to a variable, and we can call or access the variable throughout the code. Again, there are different ways to access a variable from the given point. Okay, now let's see the data types. What are the different data types we have? What are preliminary data types? As your friends, our friends suggested, one is int, float, and long. These won't be available as of now. Boolean, next string,
character.
Okay, so pretty much these are going to be our basic data types, and we'll deduce our required data types using these basic data types. Okay, we'll be using them at every instant of time, because whatever communication we're going to do, it will be either based on numbers or
Sir, what's the thing after string?
character. Okay. So what we are trying to do here is see, every word we are communicating is nothing but collection of either numbers or strings or yes or no, which is boolean, right? So these are the basic data types in Python. Is there anything I missed here, guys? Is there anything I missed?
So is double also one of the data types?
No. My Python, mostly these will be our integer float will be considered as a primitive data types. Primitive data structures. Okay. Primitive means these are preliminary or primitive. What is that? Primitive, which are pretty basic in nature. We can't deduce beyond this.
Okay.
Whereas other is non-primitive, which will consist of arrays, all these things. Maps, set, list, all these will be under this particular things. Okay, so now the bolo.
No, sir, understood. I was saying understood.
So basically what I can say is these are building blocks. Okay, building blocks for data manipulation, or we can say contain pure simple values of data. Is that clear? Now let us get back to what is integer, what is float, and all these things. Okay, so let me just adjust this. First one is int. So what is integer meant by? Any idea?
Any number?
Exactly, any number. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 1,000. All these comes under, even -1, -2, -3.
Negative and positive, including 0.
Negative, positive, of course, including 0. This comes under int. Okay, and now when it goes to float, what is the value that comes under float?
Decimal
Any
number.
points?
Exactly.
Points
Number which is having decimal part, 1.33, 1.43, or 4.43. Similarly, all these comes under float. Okay, so again, what is string?
Any text.
Any letters.
Connect something.
Yeah.
Okay, what is that?
Any alphabets or anything text.
String is nothing but a collection of alphabets. Collection of alphabets. Where it can be, we can simply call it as words. Okay. So in Python, we can create strings in two different ways. One is by using single inverted commas, which is also a string. The other is inverted commas. Okay, these are two different ways we can create a string on declaration. Okay. Now we can also say, so again, what is meant by Boolean?
True or false?
Exactly. We can specify either true or false. That means Boolean is also a data type where it can store only true or false. Again, so these are pretty basics. Now let's see how we are going to utilize them in our Python operations.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ
सर ये जो स्ट्रिंग है ना उसमें हम नंबर्स भी यूज कर सकते हैं और खाली वर्ड्स ही यूज कर सकते हैं.
anything that is combined under the string under these inverted commas will be considered as a string.
Okay.
Let's say I can say word 143. This is also a string. Okay.
Okay, फ्लोट में हम नेगेटिव जैसे इंटीजर्स में नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव यूज करते हैं, फ्लोट में यूज कर सकते हैं.
Any number which is having decimal part comes under float, either positive or negative हो, decimal part तो रहना चाहिए. Okay. Okay. Now let's get back to our terminal part and check one after the other. So now, basically there are two different types which you are going to see here. There is a method called type of, okay, which is inbuilt method in Python, helps us to find out which data type it belongs to. अगर मैं इसमें x का टाइप पूछूं तो ये देगा string का. Okay. Now let's say type of -1. तो अभी क्या आना है? What is the answer we are supposed to get here?
Integer.
Class int. Okay, let's just give type of -1.334.
Float, sir.
Float. Either वो negative हो positive हो, क्या आ जाएगा? Float का value आ जाएगा. ठीक है? अब let's try for Boolean. Let's say I want to update this x value to false. What is it saying? False is not defined. We have to use capital F. Okay, I have used a small f here, so that's the reason it's failed. So if I want to find type of x, so what is it going to return here?
Sorry.
Boolean.
Uh-huh.
Boolean, sir.
Boolean, sir.
Exactly. So bool it is going to get returned. So again, you know that Python is an object-oriented programming language, right? Python is an object-oriented programming language. That means it will hold different classes, names, classes, objects in that for performing and making the action easier. Okay. So now let's take a small leap in it. तो अगर हमको basic data type समझ में आ गया ना, I'll go to the next part. Is it clear to all of you?
I have a doubt with the string. So with type x.
What is your?
Yeah. So class string type x, the above. So why does it fall under string and not char character? So you said string is a collection of words. So x remains to be an alphabet or a variable. So it's supposed to be under class char or anything else. And why is it under string?
Well, you are referring to this.
No, the next one. Yeah,
Type
type.
of,
Yeah.
okay. See, in Python, there won't be a character class. Everything will fall under string. Even if
Yeah,
it is,
I
okay.
understood that. I'm asking about the definition of string. You told me this definition of string would be a collection of words. So I don't see
Characters or alphabets I said.
Sorry.
See here, what is x I have given? What the value I have given for the x?
Oh, Surya. Okay.
And what is the
Right.
type it is going to give?
Oh, all right.
So which x you are referring to here now? Before you're asking the question.
Yeah. So x is equal to Surya. Yeah, got it.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other thing? Any other doubts, guys?
So if it wasn't Surya, then it would have been char, right? Class char.
No, where is character in here?
No, I'm just saying it's a
Character
for example.
Character nahi dikhta. Dekho, let me just give you an example here. Let's say I want to create this with give me some character.
Can I clear the terminal or else
Okay.
call down?
Once I'll clear. Type X. Everything will be in a system. Sorry, string only.
String.
There won't be char here. Python
Alright.
कुछ भी नहीं है. ठीक है?
Okay.
Now let me think. Is clear not going to work here? Okay. I have to control X. Okay. So again. Okay. So those are the points regarding our primitive data types. Okay. So now let's get back to our next part, which is considering the input from the user. Okay. Until now, what I just did, I have given X equal to some name. 1, 2, 3, E, F, D, R. And now I'm going to find what is the type of it. Right. So, but now what we'll do is we'll take or we'll consider the input from the user. Okay. So there is a method called input of. Okay. What it will do is it will ask the user who is going to use that and produce, and assign that value to the variable which you have given. That means, see here. Let's say I want to ask you print your name, and that means, and you'll say X equals to input of. It is waiting for us to give some input here. Okay, if I give input as Surya, now whenever I print X, your input is X. So what has happened? The X value has been assigned to, sorry, the Surya, this particular name Surya has been assigned to what? X variable here by using a method input of. Okay, you can also consider the A's by saying that print A's, whatever you want to take from the user as an input. You simply what you are supposed to do here, you just have to use input of method and you have to consider the input. Is that clear? If I say age, then what we will do, we'll ask age equals to input of, enter. So now it is asking for the age, let's say 26. Okay, if I want to get the age, print age of you is age. Okay, what just happened here? Oh, I forgot the comma. Comma is for what? See, again, we are saying that अरे बाबा ये सब है नहीं print में add करो, and we are assigning the value here by comma separated. Are you getting this? How is the output going to get generated? We are separating and we are adding the values here. If I press enter, it will give you age of you is 26. Okay. appending the age to the value which you are going to print here, that is nothing but age of u is. So this is another important method which you are going to use for considering the input throughout your course with the Python. Okay, is that clear, guys? Is it clear?
Sir.
Pucho?
Clear, sir.
Okay, cool. So before getting into nomenclature, we can typecast the variables here. How we can typecast? What is meant by typecast? Any idea? General meaning, what is meant by typecast?
Changing the
Okay.
data.
Changing a type of the data.
Yes, type of data.
Okay, changing the type of the data. Let's say I have given a variable var equals to string as 54. Okay, if I print type of, what is it going to return? Instead of printing, okay, let's just print it. Print type of var. Okay, so this is what you are going to get, right? What is the type here? It is going to be string. Now I want to convert, I now wanted to convert this particular var to integer. Okay, what I'll do is I'll simply say var equals to int of. Okay, now I have to typecast it with separate name. var1 equals to int of var. Now what just happened? I have typecasted the var value into integer. If I print the type of this, what is it going to get here? 54. Now type of var1. It is going to be class int. Why is it class int? We just used a typecast. Sorry, we just typecast it to integer part. Is that clear, guys? And typecast can be formed using all other different types as well. If you want to convert it into float, what you have to do? Instead of writing this, what you have to do? Instead of integer, if we say float, it will be working fine. See, var1. Now what I'll do is FLO8.
Float, you have to replace.
Exactly. If I print, if I say type of var1, it is going to return class float. Okay? And if you want to convert this into string, again क्या करना है?
var1 is equal to
var1 equals to string का form is going to be str, and you have to specify the value which you are going to change it into string. Now if you get enter, and if I say type of var1, it is going to return string. Clear hai?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Any doubts, guys? Any other doubts? Come on, fire it away. Guys,
सर यहाँ पे आपने var is equal to 54 string में डाला है.
किधर? या
फर्स्ट लाइन में, जो नेक्स्ट लाइन में आपने नेक्स्ट लाइन में आपने उसने वेरिएबल में कन्वर्ट की है.
एक वेरिएबल को I have assigned this value, converting it to integer. Whenever we are using equal to sign, it is nothing but assigning operator or assignment operator, where it is useful for assigning a value equal to का. ठीक है? Now what I just did here is I just said that अरे बाबा var1 का वैल्यू ये हो गया var, which is integer format. Okay, again, since it is only a variable, I did change the variable to float type. Okay, if I print अभी string हो गया ना ये. ठीक है, let me just get into float type. Okay, now if I just print var1, what is it that you are thinking to get? अभी मैं var1 को प्रिंट किया, float में चेंज किया. देखो इधर I just converted the var1 to float, And if we print the var1, what is that we are going to get?
54 sir.
54 ही आएगा भाई, 54 ही है ना, हमें 54 से काम कर रहा है इधर से.
0.54 or 5.4.
54 is now converted to float, and so when we print this, it will give it as a 54.0. Okay, float में बदल के देता है वो. I can say बदल के. Okay, it will change it to float and it will give the value as it is. Is it clear?
हेलो सर.
हाँ I'm here.
सर
बोलो.
ये जैसे आपने असाइन किए, ठीक है, उसको आपने रीअसाइन करके वैल्यू चेंज किए, तो वो वेरिएबल की अपन वैल्यू टाइप नहीं चेंज कर सकते, डेटा टाइप?
Okay, so you are asking me for changing the variable type for this.
हाँ.
अच्छा देखो, whenever you are trying to give an input, okay, to this type of method into the typecast, we have to specify the value prior to that. Okay, अगर देखो var equals to what we will do, str of var. So अभी क्या हो जाएगा? It can work, but for understanding of a variable part, I am giving it to new variable and assigning it to you, just for your understanding. ठीक है, अगर ऐसे करें तो अब what is the real value going to be here?
54.
Exactly, 54. We know that the real value is 54 because we stored it in var, which is a string part, and we are changing the occurrences of var by assigning it to new variable such that our version variable doesn't change. Are you getting this? अगर हमें अभी थोड़ी बहुत काम करके var को print किया तो 54 string ही आएगा. Why? Because we are changing it with respect to var1.
Yes, sir.
When it is just a coding practice, you have to maintain the given input as it is, and you have to work on different variables when you are trying to do that.
Okay.
Unless until it is necessary for us to change the given variable. Okay, अगर वो variable को change करना ही चाहिए तभी करना है, or else we don't require to do that. ठीक है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Yep. Any other doubts, guys? If it is clear, we'll go with the nomenclature of the words we are going to deal with.
Hello.
Huh?
Sir, hello.
पूछिए. I'm listening.
Sir, just little bit recap, sir.
Okay. You are going to give, or I am supposed to give?
No, sir, you.
Okay. So regarding recap for the whole session.
No, this variable parts.
Okay, there are four primitive data types with respect to Python. One is integer, and the other is float, string, and boolean. Okay, overall Python coding, when you're going to use a number which doesn't have decimal part, you'll be using integer alone. And similarly for float, if it is decimal part, you'll be using float alone. Okay, and now once those we can assign those values to a variable, and we can also typecast those variables. Typecast is nothing but changing a variable from one type to another type. समझो 21 is an integer. Now we can change that 21 to string 21. Okay, अगर var equals to अगर ये bool में change होगा? Have you ever tried this? Guys, bool में change कर सकते हो एक value को?
नहीं.
No, sir.
Exactly. We can change a value to bool. If it is specifying it here, what is it going to return? Bolo? Is it going to say true or false in this case?
No, syntax error.
No. Error कुछ नहीं आएगा. Python हमारा सारे बात सुनेगा. ठीक है? काम दिया तो काम लेगा, entry देगा, but still it is not what you are thinking to get, and so it is returning true. ठीक है? So whatever you are trying to get, trying to use, you have to be more careful in Python, because Python में restrictions कुछ भी नहीं है. There are no major restrictions unless until it is wrong with respect to syntax or wrong with respect to nomenclature as such. Only if these two are there, it will return us with an error. Okay, If it is not with respect to that, it won't even care. Whatever the value you give, it will try to process it and it will give it as an output. समझ रहे हो ना? So you have to follow the code ethics. Ethics, okay. You'll be dealing with that. We'll be dealing with that tomorrow. When we are going to start writing a code, you'll get to know what we are going to deal with and what you are supposed to do with that code. ठीक है? No need to worry about that. तो अभी हम इसे bool से change करने से क्या हो गया? कुछ फायदा मिला हमको? True value आया था. ठीक है? If I want to change this back to var equals to int of var. So now what you suppose the value going to be? Guys, अभी
54
क्या था? बुलियन से वो वैल्यू आ गया ट्रू. अब var में ट्रू वैल्यू एक ही है. ओके, एग्जैक्टली. इट इज गोइंग टू प्रिंट, sorry, 1. Why? See, what the Python thinks is number greater than 1, whatever it might be the number is, it is always true. Okay, number less than 1, whatever it might be, number -1, -2, 0, it is always false. Is that clear to you all? Okay, let's do an example. Print of bool of -1. So what is it going to return?
False.
What the hell? No, it was not written. Okay, so let's get back to, let's see, var equals to bool of -1. Now var equals to bool of var. It must be given that particular value. Okay, if you are going to change this, this is not how it must be worked. Okay, we'll see on this. While so that is another reason we have to specify and we have to follow the ethics. Considering or changing number into Boolean is not a required or a required process in any coding language, right? So you have to check and clear with what you're supposed to do. But in Java or C, it will be restricted totally. Do you agree with that? किसी को C का, I think most of you people know how to write a code in C, right? You might have learned it in your BTech as such. Graduation में कुछ कोई सीखा?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's pretty much. Let's get back to our whiteboard and see how this nomenclature works. So any doubts so far, guys? Any doubts? Guys, any doubts?
No, sir.
हाँ बोलो.
No, sir.
She's trying to speak. What is that? Okay. Thinking that no doubts, we'll get back to nomenclature again. What do you mean by nomenclature? Guys, general meaning. What do you mean by nomenclature?
Sir, in study of details, sir.
naming.
Exactly. So what you're trying to name and how you're trying to name each have its own limitations in Python. Okay, again, these are not specified. Okay, you're getting the sharing screen. What is the screen getting shared to you?
Terminal, sir.
Still terminal. Okay, now whiteboard is visible, right? So nomenclature. In this part, we are going to name our variables, right? So how did we name our variables so far? I have given a variable name as X or string, or have given a mixture as this, right? Var1. But we can also give, or we can also make sure that this is going to look our combination of different values. That is, let me just give you an example. We can write the name with respect to alphabets, either it is small or capital, no change is required. And also with that, we can use underscore. What is that? See here, that means we can use any character between small a to small z and also big A to big Z. Any character can be used to start to start our variable name, and also we can use underscore with respect to these variables. But we can't use numbers as start. That means I won't say 7a is my variable name, or some 27c. This won't be, this is not a valid variable's name. Okay, so variable name must be like, can be like this: Surya underscore 786, or I can say ABC capital A ABC underscore 3. So these are all variable names, whereas variable valid names, but these are not valid variable names. Is that clear, guys? You can use underscore in between, but you can't use numbers as the starting characters. Any doubts in this nomenclature part?
How about CC27?
What is that?
CC27, you said in the beginning. Prefix. What about the suffix?
Okay, this part.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but its prefix is starting with 27, right?
So if it is a suffix, it's still not valid.
So you will say that CC27.
Without
This is a valid part.
It's valid. Okay.
Only thing that is not valid is
it shouldn't begin with a number.
It shouldn't begin with a number, and also special character like cap. This is a cap, right? This is under the one. Sorry, with respect to number 6, it is there on your keyboard. So these signals are not a valid things.
Okay.
Because why these are not valid is, again, numbers are some kind of integers with that kind of integers, whereas cap and all these symbols are being assigned to some other functionality in Python. Okay, there is some inbuilt methods that are required that have been assigned to each and every symbol. This is for negation. This is for cap is used for some gate operations, such. Even for or these are all symbols assigned to some other operations which specified. And so if we give this value in as an input to the Python, the system might get confused. Arey Baba, what is this? What you're trying to do here? Okay? So these are not valid numbers to do. Valid ways of writing a variable name. Okay? With that, I'll close this class. I will have to, I'll now create your MCQs. So far, guys, what's any doubts here? Any doubts so far throughout the class? Any doubts?
Sir, about the jet strucking, sir.
अरे बाबा MCQs होने दो, हम बात करेंगे एंडिंग पे, ठीक है? No need to worry on that. I'll clear your doubt and I'll end this class. Satisfying?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow what we'll do is, tomorrow we'll start with the operations totally. Arithmetic operators, Boolean, logic, and each and every operator will be covered, and so you'll get a clear idea on what's going on in this. Okay? And we also cover about gates, logic gates. So I'll give you the resource in the attendance part. You go through the resource and complete that work. Sorry, go through that resources once. Now, let me just create your MCQs. Guys, if you have any doubts, just put it out. Meanwhile, I'll create my MCQs part. कोई doubts है कुछ? Okay, all of you get to your MCQs.
Is the first MCQ we created?
What is that?
Is the first MCQ created?
Not yet, not yet. Okay, I have given you first MCQ. Guys, just understand the meaning, you'll get the answer for this.
Sir, after that you share the screen of MCQs.
Still, you haven't got your account done?
No, sir, they gave 10 days time. Within 10 days, they will be deactivated.
Or I'll talk to them tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
I'll
Sir,
sort
you
this.
said call. Sir, you said you will call.
I don't get you actually. जरा माइक को दूर रख के बात करो ना.
No, you said you will call.
अभी कॉल करने का तो
नहीं, आप बोल रहे थे ना कॉल करेंगे बोल के.
Okay. Oh, they have to call you actually, haven't they?
No, sir. No one will call. कोई भी कॉल नहीं किया है.
ठीक
We
है.
will receive all emails, sir. We have 10 days time.
Okay, rise tickets then.
So what happens if you raise a ticket and we get a call or a mail? How does it work?
It will directly affect to the concerned person. You have raised a ticket, right, in the starting class or starting but second class.
Yeah, I've raised a couple of tickets, but I just get a mail
that
response.
No. One ticket is with regarding me, and they have forwarded to me. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
That's how it will be directing it to the concerned person.
Okay. So I've raised a ticket, a couple of tickets regarding the attendance, and it's not yet solved.
Even your attendance is not verified.
No, the first class that I attended, the instructor said there was nothing to submit. So I didn't submit anything over there. From when you started, I started submitting. So I missed the first class basically. So I want to correct that. They're not helping me out with that.
Okay. I'll talk on that.
Yeah.
बात करना है उनसे फिर. अच्छा एक बार no problem. Guys, second MCQ is up.
Hello.
हाँ बोलिए.
Yeah, if you have to do any reference regarding Python language, where do you actually refer, to know things regarding Python?
Okay, you want to run the things.
If you are, if you're not aware of the new update, or there's something wrong with the syntax, so you'll go to a book or some website. You would refer, right? So what would you do that? Where would you do that?
You have Python documentation, which is far more better than anything else.
Okay.
थर्ड पार्टी से बेहतर रहता है पाइथन का डॉक्यूमेंटेशन.
Okay.
एक बार चेक करो, समझ में आ जाता है. इफ नॉट विल थिंक अबाउट W3 स्कूल्स का तो अच्छा ही रहता है.
Which one?
W3 schools.
W3 schools. Okay.
First day I have sent you the link, right? In
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reading materials में मिलता होता. एक बार
Yeah.
that thing is also good.
Okay.
Oh. सोच समझ के रखियो फर्स्ट थर्ड क्वेश्चन को, अभी जो कुछ भी दिया है उसको.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ बोलिए.
Sir, I marked some other option. I marked that some other option. I mean, it's submitted as some other option actually.
You have submitted other option.
No, actually, I marked other option,
Okay.
but my submission was opted as some other option. Actually, I mean,
Oh,
some other
what?
option.
Seriously? एक बार reload करके पेज चेक करो.
Yeah.
I don't think it will work like that.
I don't know why it happens.
Because I never got to see these kind of errors in previous batches. That's the reason I'm asking.
Actually, this happens first time for me also. So,
So what happens if we go wrong with the MCQs?
नहीं, MCQ से attempt करना है, wrong or right. I don't think so. It much affect you.
Okay.
One second, I'm writing the fourth MCQ. Okay, I've given you the last MCQ.
Surya, can you start the attendance? Those who don't have doubt can mark and leave.
And I'm on the way. I have to get such links for you to tomorrow's class, whether you see or not, right? It will be helpful for you. Just a minute or two, I'll do that. I just completed the writing, right?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, I have raised your attendance, and if you are willing to leave, they can. If you don't have any doubts. And tomorrow's class is also kind of 1 hour 45 minutes का class ही है. It is regarding operators. मैंने link share किया reading materials में. Go through that, and you know how to set this assignment part, right? Assignment कैसे solve करना है मालूम है ना? Guys, want some response? You know how to solve assignments and
No.
coding challenges, right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Were there any assignments?
Of course, from today it will be starting.
Okay. So we don't have any idea about that.
Okay. So how to do this? Once you get to the okay. So, Ronald, are you done with this MCQ part? I think you're still the co-host.
Yeah, I'm done with MCQs.
Okay, 1 second. Just wait till then. Okay, all the MCQs are done. Guys, Ronald is still permission.
No, I don't.
Be a co-host. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Once share your user profile, profile दिखाओ.
I didn't get you. We weren't audible.
Show your Attenu user interface.
Yeah.
I just want to help you with the assignments.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you see mine?
Oh yes, of course. So this is how you're going to look like. Okay, आपका student के पास जाओ. हाँ, CC और assignment में जाओ. Okay. So see here. Once I upload the assignment, guys, everyone is seeing this, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In this there are filters. Filters दिख रहा है ना? Or filters में you have to check. Every day in the week you will be having. Every day in the week you will be having coding challenge. End of the week you will be having assignment. Okay, it will be updated under this particular student tab where you'll be having CC or assignment. And if once I upload this CC or assignment, you will be checking it under this particular tab. Is that clear?
Yes.
छोटी बहुत तो देता रहता हूँ, check करिए और solve करिए और upload करिए. I think you require to upload the links. Okay. Again, I'll ask those people helping people to help you with this particular CC and assignment. ठीक है? Hello, I want some
Yes, sir,
response.
it's clear.
Yeah. Okay, you can off the sharing, Ronald. Okay, any other?
Okay, yeah. Perfect. So I found the path. If you want to show those of them who want to see the environmental various adding to the path.
You already added it, right?
I mean the path I found just now. So if
Is it in program files or program files this or in the users?
Wait.
Okay. अभी किसी को कुछ डाउट्स है पाइथन की सेटअप में, पाइथन यूज करने में?
Yes, sir. Python setup करने में.
Okay. What is your doubt, Dinesh?
सर वो पाथ चेंज करके पेस्ट में नहीं हो रहा इसमें.
पाथ तो मिल गया ना आपको?
हाँ, पाथ तो मिल गया लेकिन सर पेस्ट करने के बाद नहीं हो रहा.
किधर पेस्ट किया?
वो प्रॉपर्टीज पे जाके एनवायरनमेंट वेरिएबल सर.
इसमें सिस्टम वेरिएबल्स नीचे की बॉक्स में यानी ऊपर वाली यूजर बॉक्स में?
नहीं, यूजर बॉक्स में सर.
यूजर बॉक्स में नहीं रहना भाई. You have to upload it in system variables part.
पर सर सिस्टम में तो एडिट करने का ऑप्शन ही नहीं दिखा रहा.
ऑप्शन ही नहीं दिखाया
जी.
तो you can go with this PC part. दिस पीसी में जाओ और आपके स्क्रीन पे एक बार what to say? Ronald, still the permissions are available, right? Just help me with this day only. Okay. Yeah. If you can open that and go through the Python installation part, environment variable setup.
Okay, so let me show where my Python is
I'll
installed.
be installing the virtual machine of Windows and I'm working on that.
So this opens the file location. So here it is. So this is the path, right?
Yep.
Users near the app data. I'll copy it.
Uh-huh. Slow down.
Okay.
Dinesh, did you saw that environment variables कैसे आया कि system variables को edit करना?
Okay, again.
Sets पे edit variables बोले तो system का ही दिखाएगा नहीं तो.
Okay.
Edit system environment variables.
It's control panel.
Okay.
Edit the system variables, and then you get this pop-up, and go to environment variables. Then you have user variables and system variables. So we'll have to change this path. So when you double click on this path, there's another pop-up. So we'll have to add, which I've already copied and pasted. So I pasted it. Got it?
Okay, got it.
Now I have to do okay, right? Surya?
Yes. Okay and okay. Since Ronald, you only have one single folder, right? It won't be required for you to access all these things. If you have multi folders, that means there will be multiple drives, right? Yes.
Drives, yeah. Okay.
When it is with respect to drives, the communication you require to have a system level access. Okay. Only then, if you are storing your code in in D drive or E drive, what happens is if you want to run that Python code, if that particular variable is stored in the environment variable in the path, okay, Python का path को हमें environment variable में डाल दिया ना, तभी क्या हो जाएगा? C में काम करो, D में काम करो और E में काम करो. If you work on any repository, or we can say this, right? Drives, it will be working fine. Okay, it will execute the code. That's why I'm asking you people to add the code. Add the path in the system variables. So that's pretty much, you can stop. Okay, any other doubts? So अभी आपको कुछ doubts नहीं है तो you can leave. And who is
Sir,
having
but
doubt?
if we download from Microsoft Store in Windows, sir, it doesn't. We don't have to add the path, sir.
Yeah, that will also work fine because it will directly install into your user level accessibility. Okay, someone has a Git bash cut out. Who is that?
Yes, sir, I am, ma'am.
Okay, so what's your doubt?
So can't we use?
Git bash, it gets stuck.
One second, Jagdish. What is that, Ronald?
Yeah, I asked it the other day. So we can't we use that Python in this Git bash like you use in terminal, in Ubuntu or Linux?
Okay, so did you try it?
I tried it. Let me try it again. So what do I type? Do I type Python or just py?
Py.
Type both.
कुछ भी type करके देखो. Version दिख रहा है, then it will work fine because I never thought of using Git bash with Python, but mostly since it is a terminal, it have to work. What is it showing?
No, it's not working. Just goes to other next line.
If we type py in Git bash, it gets stuck, sir.
What is that?
If we type py in Git bash, it gets stuck.
Yeah.
Okay, use Python 3 in that case. Git bash close करके फिर से open करके Python 3 दबाओ.
py. No, command not found.
Python 3 का.
Yes.
Okay, only just Python.
Still doesn't work.
Okay, so then it doesn't have access. See, git bash, अगर आप git bash का location देखा तो, like if you see the git bash location, where it has been installed, okay, it is again an all new software, right? When we are going to access another software in it, it won't get access to that particular software to do that. Whereas
Okay.
command prompt or terminal is again universal in that particular system. Ubuntu में terminal कैसे रहता है, वैसा ही command prompt भी रहता है ना Windows पे, which can access everything in the file system. So
Probably there should be a command to install Python in Git Bash, or is it something else, or does it work?
No. Git bash is totally an one second. I never thought of using this kind actually. Git bash से Python. One second. Let me just check. I don't know how it is going to work. एक बार Google करके देखेंगे.
I think it should work because both are terminals, right? There should be a.
Yeah, that's what that's what my logic is also. It must work. Git bash to run Python. Check करेंगे कुछ फायदा मिलता है कि नहीं. Python not working in command line of git bash.
The first one, yeah, there. How do I run?
Solve this. Simply type. Okay, use this. WinPty Python in git bash.
Type WinPty Python.
Says error can't start Python not found in path.
Okay, see, he is asking us to set the terminal with respect to Python.
Yeah, mine it's working.
Okay. If yours not working, Jagadish, who is that speaking with me? Is that
Jagat, sir?
Yeah, Jagat, sorry. So if yours not working, then I think you have to follow all these things. Bash RC में जाना है और Python का alias लिखना है.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will do it.
Okay, check करो. मैंने कभी try नहीं किया था. Seriously, I haven't tried. Because
So we don't have any assignments or coding, right?
No.
Saturday.
Today, see, from Monday to Friday, you'll get coding challenges, which is nothing but CC. On Saturday, you'll be getting assignment, which will cover mostly the week topics. All the 5 days topic will be covered in that, or once you start the data structures in that, you will get a major important interview problem.
Okay.
As such. Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty much okay. Let me share your CC. Okay, is that group still active for you guys?
Which group?
कल कुछ group try किया ना?
Yes, sir. Activity.
Okay, एक बार उसमें message डाल के
Yes, sir. It is activated.
Even I'll update the announcement saying that assignment is up. Okay, assignment डाल रहा हूँ. Assignment को check करिए. Sorry, assignment coding challenge को check करिए और update करिए. ठीक है? चलो. Thank you, folks. If it is
Sir.
Hello, sir.
I'm still here. I'm not going. Yeah, Jagatpati.
Sir, that git bash structure, if we type py or some.
Yes. How do we get rid of this? I mean, that
Exit. Control X
How
mark.
to get out of that? If we try to close it, then it shows that.
like we have to try escape QA exclamatory mark. I tried all that. Still not working.
Escape को try किया.
So processor running.
Control X, Control Z. Because you're not to end. I never use it. Yeah, seriously to say it on. I never used git bash for running Python actually. This is quite new for me. After all these years, I never tried it. It's a new question. Even let me just check.
No, sir. No, it's not for using Python. If you type like something py or qw like that it gets struck repeatedly. It doesn't go to further.
No, what he's saying is in general, if you type any command.
एक बार हो जाएगा. Let me just see what you're trying to say.
Okay.
आपके access को revoke किया? Is it still on?
I still have the access.
Okay.
So can you see mine, right? See,
Okay.
I've typed py and I'm not able to type anything else. Like I'm not getting that path.
Okay, control X दबा के देखो एक बार.
Control X, no.
Control Y, control
But
Z.
sir, mine is showing different.
What is that you are showing?
Mine is showing nothing. If I type py, it just gets stuck there.
So say control C. Okay, you close कर दिया.
No, I just want to do it again. Okay. See, I'll type py, enter. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Then control C, set. Okay, I got something, but it's not useful. I'll try escape. Still not working. Q A exclamatory mark. Still not working.
Don't work.
Q A enter, nothing works.
Okay. We check.
Clear should also not work. So we get stuck here. The only solution would be like close
Nothing
the.
works there, sir. Actually.
Only solution would be like close it.
We never faced this actually. Or else exit type करके enter मारो. Cancel. Type exit and press enter.
Still nothing.
That it is not working. Basically, if you exit से काम चलेगा. What is it trying to do? Suppressing signal 18 to win 13. Past 2012. I don't know, dude. I have to check it. Okay, मैं एक बार check करूँगा. Check up. कुछ I'll be try it on my own. If at all any updates, I'll see. एक बार close करके फिर से open करके git का कुछ command use करके check करो. Ronald.
Okay. I see another one. Let's try this one.
Colon QA exclamatory you're trying to do.
QA. Still not working.
Exclamatory is also. I don't know. It got stuck somewhere.
No. Still not working.
No. Close करो एक बार. इसे force close करो.
Close it.
Yeah. Open again. Okay. So use something with respect to git status ऐसा कुछ देखो. Okay. So it is general terminal का काम तो कर रहा है पर Python कुछ ऐसा करना है. Type Python. Python दबाए तभी stuck हो रहा है.
Yeah.
So it's not because of Python.
No, it's not able to
Python
understand that command. So it's
other than git commands, it is other than valid command, it is getting struck, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir. But in my laptop, what happens if I type Python? It gets directly to Microsoft.
ऐसा चलता है because it is your updated version of Windows or what? What is your Windows?
Yeah, it's Windows 11, sir.
Okay, what just happened here is it is going giving us suggestions with respect to the Python is installed, fine. If not, it is giving us suggestions with respect to that. Python का install करके path variable set किया ना आप? जगत. Okay, Ronald.
Yes, sir.
Python का variable environment variable set किया?
मेरा तो डायरेक्ट है सर. मैं माइक्रोसॉफ्ट स्टोर से डाउनलोड किया हूँ.
फिर अभी py डाले तो क्यों? Okay, it's searching for something else which is with respect to py.
अगर मैं नॉर्मली पाइथन टाइप करता हूँ तो वो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट स्टोर जाके पाइथन का जो इंस्टॉलेशन उधर जाके गेट में दिखा देता है.
अभी आपके पास में क्या वर्किंग है? What is the command working with your thing to access Python?
I think I have a solution for Jagat's problem.
What is that?
You have to go to app execution aliases.
Okay.
You have to unselect the Python there.
No, even not that I'm trying to ask actually. Jagat, what is the command you're trying to access for Python in your terminal? Let's say
Sir, if I
Python.
try anything, it just go to Microsoft stores and source
Yes.
Python.
No, Jagat. Every command doesn't go to Python in your Microsoft. Okay. There will be some
No,
command.
sir, I tried Win3 Python, it goes there. If I try Python, it goes there.
Python 3, Python PY. After 3 is 3.
Oh, in terminal, it's okay if I use Python 3, sir.
Okay, where you're typing that all those which is returning to that.
Git bash, sir.
अरे बाबा git bash को छोड़ दीजिए ना, Windows का टर्मिनल पे यूज करो. Git bash is not again placed in your whole path, right? Acha, I'll resolve this in it. Okay, let me do something. Let me do my what to say, checking over the issues, and I'll update you in the tomorrow's class. With
Sir,
respect
can I
to
say one thing, sir?
interaction information. What is that, Gnanthita?
Sir, they can download VS Code, sir. So there we can access everything.
We have to go through that. We have to install VS.
సో ఇక్కడ ఇబ్బంది పడే కన్నా అక్కడ డైరెక్ట్ అక్కడే చేసుకుని అక్కడనే టెర్మినల్ ఉంటుంది సార్ వాళ్ళకి.
No. Once we are into this part called see, if you have an ID or not with an ID, you have to work with the code, right?
Yes, sir. But
yes.
separately we have terminal right there, sir. So we can directly install the Python there itself, sir. And
okay, I'll do one
serious.
thing. Tomorrow, once
So
I'll
better
check.
once.
No. I'll
Sure,
check
sir.
with curriculum and I'll update you guys to install VS Code on your own. Okay, once the VS Code is done and the setup is done, you can run that across with your VS Code itself. Okay.
Yes, no, I had done that.
You have installed it. Okay. Folks, let me try on that. Arey git bash se kaam karna chhod dijiye or use your terminal in that. And I'll check what's happening with the git bash and Python part and I'll update you in tomorrow's class. Okay? Jagat.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Dinesh.
सर आप बोल रहे थे कॉल करेंगे बोल के आप.
अच्छा, कोई कॉल किया नहीं आपको?
नो सर, कोई कॉल नहीं आया.
Regarding the payment thing, right?
No, payment में is my clear सर. पेमेंट मेरा कोई कुछ ड्यू नहीं है. आप कॉल करेंगे बोलते थे क्या क्लास कैसा चल रहा है और फीडबैक.
Okay. Share me your number in the chat.
ओके सर. सर आप ये ग्रुप में ऐड करेंगे.
अरे बाबा, आप अपने नंबर इधर नहीं दिया तो भी मेरे पास नंबर रहता है, उसमें सर्च करने का जरूरत के बगैर मैं आपसे नंबर पूछ रहा हूँ. ठीक है? Yeah, I can have your number in 2 different ways. No problem with that. Okay.
सर असेसमेंट जो है कब अपलोड होगा? हम जो
I have to do some changes to that and I'll update it by morning tomorrow. Then you'll have 12 hours to work on it, right? So that's the reason. Okay.
सर जिसका अकाउंट डीएक्टिवेट हो गया वो कैसे
सेम क्वेश्चन.
तो बारे में तो बात करना है भाई. मैं कल उनसे बात करके आपको अपडेट करूंगा. ठीक है
सर? सैटरडे को चेक मतलब दे दिया था, मेरा डिलीवर हो गया था, फिर भी अकाउंट एक्टिवेट नहीं हो रहा है और कोई रिस्पॉन्ड भी नहीं कर रहा है.
सर मेरा भी आज दिया था.
Okay, so how many of you are facing the same situation? Raise your hands. You check delivery हुआ पर activate नहीं हुआ, right?
Yes sir.
Okay. There might be some issues with that. I have to talk. अच्छा, कल क्लास में पूरा अपडेट करूंगा. And meanwhile, you guys follow the announcement part. Who is not part of this condition? Follow the announcement part. I'll be announcing once I upload the exam. Sorry, CC. ठीक है, कोडिंग चैनल अपलोड करके आपको अनाउंसमेंट में डाल दूंगा. You have to upload the assignment once it is done.
सर हमको इसी में अपलोड करना है वापस.
हाँ, you will get the links where you have to submit, where what you have to do.
Okay.
Once you start solve your assignment, you'll know how to solve it, how to upload it. Okay. Or else tomorrow, if you are joining the 6 to 8 class, I'll ask the instructor to help you with that assignment part.
So tomorrow do you have a 6 to 8 class?
Every day you'll be having 6 to 8 class. Acha, based on the there are 3 levels, I guess.
Okay, okay.
Based on the level, you'll be having the classes. Okay.
Okay.
Chalo folks, good night, I guess.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
चल सकता हूँ मैं?
Good night, sir.
Yeah, good night.